didn't even want to like have that discussion. That was the thing. He didn't want to have a discussion. Like, too small to be talking about marriage. You still have a life ahead of you. I don't want to have this conversation. I don't want to have this conversation. And that is it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a chit chat. So if you're coming across my channel for the first time, you're very much welcome. My name is Esther. I make hair and lifestyle videos, and sometimes you're going to be seeing me look towards the left as opposed to looking at you. That's because I have my flip out screen monitor that flipped out to the right hand side, so sometimes I'm gonna be looking there to make sure that I'm in focus and everything is looking okay. So today's video, like I said, is a story time of my husband. I doubt that most of you would know, because I don't put out my life out there, but if you know me from outside of YouTube, you probably know that I'm married intertribally, and it's not actually supposed to be a thing, but it is a thing. Like, it's a big thing. Okay, so a lot of people know, if you're not in Nigeria, we have 36 states. In these 36 states, we have different cultures, different languages. Like, even in Imo State that I am, we have the Olu, we have Owerri, we have, so the way you speak, will tell someone the part of a particular state you're from. Now, let me tell you a little background about myself. I am what is prestigiously called an Ada. No, it's nothing serious if you're not Igbo or if you're not Nigerian. Ada is the first daughter of a family, of an Igbo family. Now, being the first daughter comes with a lot of responsibilities, okay? First of all, it is desired that the Ada stays close to the house. What that means is she shouldn't marry far, so that since she's the first daughter, she can help with the responsibilities and taking care of them. Okay, sorry for the break in transmission. Of taking care of her parents, in their old age, and because she's the first daughter, she's looked at also having the responsibility of looking after her younger ones whilst growing up. We never had that conversation. Like, we never had that proper, you can't marry from here, you can't marry from here. Although my mom had her inhibitions about certain places. Probably, as happens to a lot of people, a lot of parents object to their children or their words, most especially their children, getting married to people from different places because of what they've heard about those places, an experience they've had with an individual that comes from that place. They just see that person then as a generalization of how people in that place behave. Worse yet, if that experience or that bad experience has happened to them from like 3 or 4 people from that particular place, everybody from that place is bad. And also I think it's like the innate pride, or not even just pride, I think the innate desire to stay close to what is known, to stay close to that which you know. So these are some of the factors that make parents to desire that their children don't marry out or they stay close at home. But I never really had that conversation with my dad. My dad gave me this impression while growing up that he doesn't like, it's what you want, okay, that just you are grown up, decide what you want. So that's the impression I got of my dad while growing up. So I never thought my dad is going to be someone that is going to come and say anything about who I want to get married to. But my mom, we're really close, you get me? So she had a lot of opinions. This man that I'm married to, my husband, he's not from my hometown. He's not from my local government. He is not even from my state. So I remember the first time I brought up the conversation with my dad. I was like, then Daddy, I think I went to meet him in his room. I was not scared though. I wasn't scared. I believe like I'd always, like I did say, he always gave me this feeling that it's your life, do with it as you wish. If you make the wrong decision, you live with it. If you make the right decision, fine. I'll give you my advice, but you have to make the decision for yourself. So I wasn't scared. I don't know, I can't even, you know, for the life of me, I can't even remember if I asked my mom to go pave the way. You know, as we do in African setting, like, you send your mom to go and, you know, pat the rest sick, pave the way for you. Like, mommy, tell daddy that. When he's a man knocking, I was like, I went to talk to you, daddy, I want to talk to you about something. And he was like, what is it? So I was like, there's this brother that has been speaking to me. He was like, I'm busy. I'm like, okay. I went out. The second day, I was like, daddy, I want to talk to you about something. And he was like, I can't remember. I can't remember. I know he was just obstinate about it. He was like vehemently no, like, you're just like in school and something. But meanwhile, I'm done with my first degree. Didn't even want to like have that discussion. That was the thing. He didn't want to have the discussion. Like you're too small to be talking about marriage. You still have your life ahead of you. I don't want to have this conversation. I don't want to have this conversation. And that is it. And so he left. So I'm like, oh, well, we're gonna still eventually have this discussion, because it's not like I'm telling you because I want to get married right now. Okay. Then I was doing my master's. So I was done with my master's, and then I came back, and since I'm done with my master's, and my plan was to come back and get married. So I came back and I had to tell him about the man. I'm like, you see, I'm getting married. At this point, he cannot tell me that you are still small, you're gonna go to school. So we had that conversation, and he was like, but don't you think you're the first daughter? Don't you think that it would be good for you to marry close to the house? I kept quiet. He said, so all the while we'll be going to the village, you have not seen any brother that you can marry. I was just thinking of my father. My father was just laughing, like, all the time we're going to the village. Who in the village do I know? Who in the village have you seen me talk to? Who in the village, like, we go to the village, like, maybe once, let me say, okay, when we were, like, still, like, everybody was still living together, like, maybe secondary school or something, I was still very small, you know, so we go to the village, like, maybe once a year or something, or even 2 times or 3 times a year. But let me even say we go, like, 6 times a year. What happens? I sit in the house. Yes, I stay in the house and play with my cousins, my relatives, people that are around. And then, okay, when I became more mature, I still sit in the house. Because who do I know in the village? And my cousins are around as well. We just, you know, we just take strolls around the village, like just to the stream, because the stream is close. I don't even think we even really did that. So I'm just thinking, like, I said, no, I did not see. He said, you did not see. I said, I did not see. He said, how will you see? He said, you will not see. No, you will not see. I'm like, I still did not see any brother now in the village to marry. I'm like, see, daddy, chill. This man that I'm talking about works in Portharcourt. Like, the man stays in town, I stay in town. I'm like, I said, daddy, hold up. I didn't ask him like this, so, but when I was having this conversation, you know how our mothers can be such a sellout. You know how my mom was having my back, like, you know, don't worry, your dad is going to, no, your husband is a good man, your dad is going to talk to him, we will not. After a while, you know, after my dad has talked to this conversation, like, but dad, it's true. I not even see the thing what your father is saying. You know, you are the first daughter. It's good that, you know, first daughter stay close to the house. My shock. I was like, mommy, what are you saying? She was like, it's not that I am not supporting you, but I'm just saying, look at what your father is saying. I'm like, mommy, so wait, let me ask you. What if now that I marry an Igbo man, as you ask, then we now decide to relocate and leave the Nigeria to the abroad? What happens? Or if we have the opportunity to relocate, we should not relocate because of, you know, something, you know. Or when we are going, we'll carry the village. I was like, mommy, see, you and your husband should chill. There is nothing. Then she was like, I know what you're saying, but what do you want me to say? I said, mommy, just take your stand. Pin your pin. You know, wind this together. Alright? So I think that was the, like, when it came to the whole intertribal thing, that was just the height of it. But I didn't even think he was serious. I don't think my dad, like, you know, was so problematic about it. Like, he really didn't want me to get married to someone out of our place. But I think it was just, you know, those excuses you give when your daughter is getting married, like, oh. And on my wedding day, we were both crying. Oh my gosh, we were both bawling our eyes out. We were crying. I think my dad was, first of all, he started shedding tears, and then I started shedding tears, and then I was crying. So all my pictures that day, they had to really edit them because my eyes were red. I was really crying. So that was it too. That was how your baby girl told her, you know, her dad, her Igbo dad, that she was getting married to a non-Igbo man, and is married now. So I don't know, did any of you guys, when I say guys, I mean ladies, did any of you have that apprehension when you were telling your parents, like, if you're married out of your state, or, you know, what do you think is going to be the situation for you if you're not married yet? Do you think your parents are going to be, you know, understanding to you getting married to someone out of your state? Is that even a thing for you? Does that even matter? You know, even men, do you think your parents would, you know, have a problem with you bringing in a girl, getting married to a girl, a woman who is not from your tribe? You know, what do you think? How do you think you're going to address it? Are you the kind of person that's gonna be like, my parents say no, I ain't gonna marry you? So just let me know your experiences, or what you think that, you know, your situationship is going to be like. And yeah, let's meet in the comment section. So that is it for this video. I once again had fun filming it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay, like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.